People think it's a video game, but in a video game, you have checkpoints, you have restart points. In a drone, when you fire that missile, there's no restart.
These drones are very, very good at killing people.
The use of them for the specific purpose of eliminating people is morally outrageous.
I think it's politically expedient in the short term. Obviously, you're taking out a lot of targets and it looks good, but oftentimes the bad side of a drone is the only thing that a person on the ground would see.
We were very callous about any real collateral damage. We would, whenever that possibility came up, most of the time it was a guilt by association, or sometimes we didn't even consider other people that were on screen.
It weighs on your conscience, it weighs on your soul, it weighs on your heart.
The less they can get you to think of what you're shooting at as human, the easier it becomes for you to just follow through with these shots when they come down.
It's dark and you're watching lights blinking on and off, and I'm just thinking about what's happening on the other end. What did I just facilitate by helping with this? What did we facilitate by helping with this?
Use of terms like fun-sized terrorist, or little non sequitur terms like cutting the grass before it grows too long, referring to the possibility of killing children or anything like that. It was, you say these things as sort of a mental exercise to somehow rationalize the possibility, or perhaps deal with the reality that it's already come to pass that you have possibly killed children.
I took a shower, put on my clothes, walked to the job, sat down for an intelligence briefing, went out and flew the mission, went back home and drank myself to sleep.
Every night?
Every night.
The one common thing was, after every shift, was a lot of alcohol consumption.
It was the culture there. Nobody had an alcohol problem. It was everybody drank.
It became a sleep aid, really.
Everybody did something to take an edge off, to reform reality so you didn't have to think about what you did.
I started having nightmares about kids or mothers dying and me trying to help them, and I couldn't. I would just feel helpless, and I knew it was partially my fault.
The general mentality was that Hellfire shots were like trophies.
People who join the military, we join because of things that we learn in school.
Honestly, I wish I could take it back.
We learn about our government, and we learn about the great things it was founded on. We learn about our Constitution, and we learn that Americans are always afforded due process.
There's very little liability at home. If the plane crashes, there's no one on our end that dies.
They haven't honored the Constitution. They haven't honored that They should be fighting for that more than anything. And that's why I voted for Obama, because I thought he was a constitutional lawyer, so he would. And I'm just really disappointed.
As Americans, we respect human dignity even when we're threatened, which is why I have prohibited torture and worked to make sure our use of new technology like drones is properly constrained. Conventional air power, or missiles, are far less precise than drones and are likely to cause more civilian casualties and more local outrage.
Washington will allege that they're a very precise weapon, and they are, and that missile will hit where you're aiming it. And all that accepted, you then ask the question, why are so many civilians still getting killed?
It's not a good way to win a war in the long term.
And sometimes you question why some of these, why any of those missions were even launched in the first place.
Because of your actions, some child is not going to see their father or their mother or their grandmother or their grandfather that night. They're gone.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.